Nelson comes to us fighting from the Psycho Ward out of Hilton Head, South Carolina. 23 years of age, he's 6 foot at 170. His fighting style is simply that of freestyle. He's got an NHB record of 2-1. And I talked to him earlier. I don't know if he got released from the Psycho Ward today or if he trains there, but he's a little bit out there.
He's got the blue hair and all tonight. That must be the new thing now, different hairstyles for different fights. We're seeing that a couple guys, and from what I understand, a fighter talk about later on might have just got his hair cut right before.
What should I do for my next fight?
I don't know. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it?
We'll go to the drawing board and see what happens.
And his opponent from Valdosta, Georgia, the Stallion, Sean Gay.
Entering the octagon now is Mike Nelson's opponent. That is Valdosta, Georgia's the Stallion, Sean Gay. He fights out of Valdosta Martial Arts Center. He is 23. He stands 6'1", weighing in at 170 pounds. He's a ground and pound and stand-up. He says he can do it all. He has a current NHB record of 8-6.
Don't let the record fool you about him. You know, 8-6, you may look at that as he's lost almost 50%. But you know, if you're not fighting good enough opponents, you'll win. Those guys who fight the good opponents are the ones who's going to have losses.
Sure. I know a little bit about Mike Nelson. I had the opportunity to watch him fight. I worked the fight when he fought Ben Bisso at the Mountaineer Racetrack, and we'll talk about that fight a little bit more as this fight progresses. But he's extremely exciting. I've not had the privilege of watching the Stallion yet. However, I'm anticipating it greatly. We're underway in the first round. Sean Gay, the Stallion, Sean Gay, and Mike Nelson. Big right.
And the Stallion has a very unorthodox style about him too, the way he's holding his hands. Very elusive how he's hitting them.
Exactly right. Interesting to see that Mike Nelson wearing the Muay Thai shorts this evening.
Yeah, Mike Nelson.
Versus the traditional fight shorts, fight trunks. Big slam to the canvas right there.
He put him down with some authority there.
The Stallion brought him down.
Mike Nelson's working from a closed guard though. We'll get to see what they teach him in the Psycho Ward.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Mike Nelson fought Ben Bisso at the Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort. And when you thought he was out, man, he would come behind. He's a great submission fighter. Now he's dropping big elbows on the forehead of Sean Gay. Sean Gay seems to be covering him up pretty well. Does appear that he is cut open, though. Mike Nelson landing some big fists and elbows. Big elbows. They throw in the towel. Sean Gay split open by the fists and elbows of Mike Nelson.
You know, is this his second match since the racetrack?
You know, I'm not sure if he's fought since.
I don't think so. I think when he fought at the racetrack was his last one. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was. That was June 2001.
And he had a tough fight that night.
Yeah, he lost the decision, but as I said, certainly there were 3 or 4 times in that match where it looked like Ben Bisso was, Mike Nelson was going to win by submission.
And Ben Bisso is one of my training partners back home, and I can tell you, anybody who rolls with him or can go the distance with Ben is got to be tough.
Yeah. Exactly, and you know, Mike Nelson said that one thing that he was going to make a change is, you know, from that fight to this fight was his diet and his conditioning. You know, stepping it up and a little more intense, and he's done that. He's dropped 10 pounds. He felt like he was lighter and faster, and he was fast and furious down there on the ground.
Oh, he was putting something behind those elbows.
Yeah, he was giving it to the Stallion. Definitely giving it to the Stallion.
I think the Stallion's corner made the right decision throwing the towel in.
Yeah. I'll tell you, in a situation like that, it's hard to see. I mean, he was definitely taking some blows, but when the blood comes out that fast,
yeah,
it doesn't always mean it's a real bad cut. But you just
personally, as a fighter,
27 seconds of round 1 by TKO.
Very impressive. That puts Mike at 3-1 on his NHB professional record. Like you said, with his only loss coming from Ben Biso.